all can register. Okay, so revision. What are the 3 stages of God and understanding God? We have already seen that. What is it? First realization is Brahman. Brahman. Very nice. What does Brahman form?
Ma'am, light.
Very nice. And from where the light is coming?
The
Krishna's
thing
right. Yes, it is from Krishna only. You know, the self-effulgent light which is coming from Krishna, that is only Brahma Jyoti. You can see that is the first realization. That is Brahman realization. Second realization is
Paramatma.
Paramatma. Very nice. And Paramatma, how does Paramatma look like?
It's inside your body.
Yes, he's inside your
It's your
body.
soul.
Yes, he's inside your heart, and he has four-handed form, right? What all things are there? Shankha Chakra, Gada. Yes, and the final stage is what? Which is the best one? That is the personal
Bhagwan.
form of the Lord. Yes, that is Bhagwan form. Very nice. So, what are the 6 opulences of Krishna? Anybody remembers? Anyone you can say if you don't remember. Was Krishna very beautiful, very attractive,
Yes.
very famous,
Powerful.
very powerful, beautiful? Yes, very nice.
Knowledge.
Full of knowledge. Yes. Renunciation, very good. Rich, yes, rich. Yeah, these are strength. Yes, he was very, very powerful, very beautiful. Till now, he's so famous that till now we keep on discussing. These are the few opulences. He had so many palaces full of opulences. He had lot of wealth, lot of army. So powerful, no. And he was a perfect he's a perfect yogi, right? He can renounce also, even though he has everything. Till now, he's not attached with any of it, right? And are we this body? Yes, we are this body, right?
No, we're not.
We are not bodies. We are just not this body. We are spirit soul. And what is the size? Anybody remembers what is the size of the soul?
The size of the soul is when you cut a hair, one hair piece into 10,000 parts. It's
Yes, if
tip.
you take a tip of your hair, no, if you just pluck one of your hair and just see the tip of the hair, if you cut that into 10,000 part, 1 by 10,000 part, that is the size of the soul, right? PDF I'll be sending in a while. After the class, I'll try to send. Yesterday I forgot. Okay, Brahman form, that is the first realization of the God realization, then the Paramatma and Bhagwan, right? And this is the actually, it is very difficult to fix your mind on just the light. It is not easy. Even Paramatma is not easy. But when you connect yourself to the Lord, it is very easy, right? That's why you can do various types of bhakti. There are 9 ways of bhakti. We'll see ahead in coming chapters. Okay, so Krishna has all these opulences. It has been said that Krishna, when someone has full opulence, all these 6 types of opulences in full, you can call them Bhagwan. But nobody in this world, apart from Lord, have all these qualities. Or even though Krishna has more than these, but these are the prominent one which you can say that when somebody is so beautiful, 100%. The same person having a lot of wealth, and the same person is very famous, and the same person can be very, very powerful, like he had lifted Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights only with this small pinky finger, right? And that too left hand pinky finger. And he is full of knowledge, and he's a perfect yogi also. Do you think our vision is perfect?
No.
No, right? Sometimes we if you see something from far, you feel something like, okay, some cloud is there, something, you can just see a small light image. But when you go close by, it is like that only. Paramatma is also like that. The Brahman form is also like that. You can just see some light coming out. But unless and until you don't do bhakti, you don't want to understand the Lord, you're not going to see the perfect you won't be able to realize the Lord. Okay, so that is the first stage. But our vision is not that perfect. So we are not able to see the Lord. Lord is there in each and everything, but we are not capable. Unless and until you are not capable, you won't be given that capacity to see the Lord. Okay, many people in the past have seen Him, but it is not only anyone who is who wants to see, they can go and just watch Lord. It is not like that. God is not freely available. Only you have to be eligible to look to understand the Lord. So we have lot of we are made up of lot of imperfect things, right? Our vision is not perfect, but when we go close by to certain from far we can see some trees there, but when you go and zoom it, suppose you want to zoom it, then you just try to see that yes, something is moving, and if you see that, that is a bird having the fruit. Okay, so that is why our vision is not perfect, so we can't see the Lord. Lord is there everywhere, and if you want to realize the Lord, unless and until you don't go and try to understand Him, try to read Bhagavad Gita, try to learn Bhagavatam, try to chant the Lord, try to think about the Lord, till that time Lord is not going to reveal Himself. When you want to do it, Krishna will also help you, and if you want to forget Him, Krishna will help you double to forget Him. Okay, so it is all your will. You have a minute independence, that which you can utilize it to know Krishna or to forget Krishna. And Krishna, when you see Krishna's picture, you see always some light coming out. That is the Brahma Jyoti, or the Brahman form of the Lord, which you can understand. But we want the personal form of the Lord, to know Him in full, right? Everyone wants to know Lord, but you should be eligible to know Him. And Krishna is so pretty, so beautiful, that even everybody, when He was personally present in this material world, everyone was so attracted. Very far people used to know Him, and they wanted to just, Rukmini Devi, she just heard about Krishna, and she was so much interested in him. She wanted to marry him. She wrote a love letter, that please come and take me, because she was being almost actually her brother wanted her to get married to Shishupala, and that's why during that period they had already decided that they are going to get her married to Shishupala, but she was not interested. So she wrote a letter and she sent it to Krishna, and Krishna definitely, whoever definitely surrenders to him, who really wants him, they will definitely get Krishna. So Krishna came and personally married her, right? You all must be knowing, and who knows that story? Anyone? The pastime of the Lord. This is a very beautiful pastime of the Lord. Yes? Can't hear you better. No problem. So this is the final stage. That is the Bhagwan form of the Lord. So our vision is not perfect. Sometimes, if you see this apple, what do you feel? That apple is full, right? Very fresh, juicy apple. And you can just go and eat it. But actually, if you see somebody has already eaten it, it is not the perfect one which you can have it, right? So our vision is not perfect. The image which you are seeing in the mirror, you feel that is very nice apple, right? Yes or no? Sometimes even we are confused with certain type of things, no?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, so our vision is not perfect. So we can't see the Lord, but Lord is there in every part, everything, every item, every atom, whatever is there, He is there in the spiritual world, also He is there in this material, everywhere He is there. Arjuna Uvacham Jayasi Chet Karmas. Anybody wants to chant? Yes, chant. Jayasi Chet Karmanasте Matta Buddhir Janardana Tat Kim Karmani Gore Ma Niyojayasi Shava. Yes, anyone else wants to chant? Hare Krishna.
Ma'am, can you chant it once again?
Yes. Arjuna Uvacha Jayase Chet Karmanaste Matta Buddhir Janardana Tat Kim Karmani Gore Ma Niyojayase Keshava. Okay, who wants to read the translation? Quickly read. Yes, please read quickly.
Arjuna said, "O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare if you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work?"
Now, Arjuna, you all know that in first chapter, Arjuna was so confused. He was lamenting, right? And he was saying, "I'll do some sinful activity." He was getting compassionate, and he was also feeling that if I kill all my relatives, I'm not going to enjoy. Yes, Akshay, you want to chant?
Yeah.
Chant.
Arjuna Uvacha Jayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tat Kim Karmani Gore Manyo Jayasi Keshava.
Arjuna was saying that. Yes, Simi.
Arjuna Yuvacha
Namaste.
Mata Buddhir Gore Niyojasi Kesava.
Yes. So now finally, after that, he was lamenting, and then he was thinking that I'll do some sinful activity. Finally, Krishna advised him. So you are not going to, and he's saying that all the family tradition is going to lose, right? So he was very, very confused. He was not understanding what to do. Then Krishna is telling him, don't worry, you have to do the activity. That is your duty. You should do the activity. So now when Krishna is trying to explain him, he's wanting to understand more perfectly what he has to do, what is his duty. Why do you want me to engage in this ghastly warfare? Now Krishna is advising Arjuna, you have to fight, you have to do this. So he's telling, and in second chapter, you can see that Arjuna was very, very confused, and so he finally decided that he'll surrender to the Lord, and he has accepted Krishna as his teacher, right? And he surrendered to him, and he told him, please instruct what is good for me, please do what is right for me, only do. But we are always thinking that, please Krishna, do this for me. No, you should always say, Krishna, please do what is best for me only. We should expect Krishna. We should always talk to Krishna. We should have a relationship with Krishna. That is why we worship the personal form of the Lord. We go to temple and see the Vigraha. That is not different from Krishna, right? Even the manifestation of the Bhagavad Gita, the book which we see, that is in that also Krishna is there, no? So that is the personal form of the Lord. Okay. These are all the incarnations of the Lord, you can say. Arjuna said, oh Janardana, oh Keshava. These are the names of the Lord. Janardana, he takes care of all the Jana. He is Keshava. Keshava is he's the husband of goddess of fortune. Why do you want to engagement in the ghastly war if you think that intelligence is better than the fruitive work? A fruitive person is like, he'll put some seed and he wants some fruits for it, right? So you are always expecting. That is, Krishna is saying, if you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work, you have to renounce or action. Now he is confused. Should I leave everything? What is renunciation? Renunciation is like somebody is not interested in any of the results and leaving everything and going and sitting in the jungle and meditating and not connected to anything is totally apart, okay? And or action or doing your karma. So he is confused about both of them, like leaving your activity and going away or running away and sitting here and doing bhakti, right? Yes, Vedavasa wrote, yes, correct. He wrote it, but Bhagavad Gita was spoken by the Lord, right? And Vedavyas was also the incarnation of the Lord. Yes, anybody wants to chant? Vyamishrena Vakyena. Yes, please chant.
यामिश्रेण वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव तदेकं मया निश्चित्य येन श्रेयो अहम् आप्नुयाम्.
Very nice, very good. Yes, who wants to read the translation?
I can, ma'am.
Yes, please read.
My intelligence is bewildered by equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me.
So Arjuna is saying, Krishna is saying that you have to renounce your work. In what Arjuna is not understanding, renunciation is like leaving everything and doing. But how can I work and renounce? So he wants to understand, and Arjuna is so much confused because of this 5 reasons why he was not ready to fight. He thinks that okay, let me go away, and I just don't want any kingdom. I don't want to kill anybody. I'll just leave everything and go away. So he wants to get an excuse to go away from his duties, but it was his duty to fight against injustice. No, he had to do it, and he was Kshatriya. Definitely, he had to fight. But now he is thinking that it's better that I just leave everything and I'll go away and I'll do renunciation. I'll take renunciation. I'll take sannyas. I don't want to get into all this warfare. But now Krishna is saying you have to do your activity also and you have to renounce also. So he's saying which one is best. I am confused with both of them. It looks like both are equal. You are giving me instruction, but both looks equal. So I just tell me which is best. Therefore, please tell me which is the most beneficial one, renunciation of work or doing your activity. So that's why now Arjuna was confused and Krishna will tell him. Yes, anybody wants to chant? Karmendriya samyamya. Anybody?
Right?
Yes, chant please.
Karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyartan vimudatma mityachara sa uchyate.
Very good. Karmendriya samyamya yase manasa smaran indriyarthan vimut atma mityacharena sa uchyate. Mityachari. Who is mityachari? A person who is a pretender. Okay. So who wants to read it?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, please read.
One who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on the sense object certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender.
Many of them try to show off that I'm not interested. I'm not going to expect anything. I have left everything and I have taken sannyasa. Okay, but inside their senses, they want some tasty food. They are thinking about something, how to earn more money. They want to listen good music or some like that. Okay, their senses are controlling them. They are trying to control it, but even though outwardly maybe they have dressed like a sannyasi, or outwardly you can feel that yes, he's trying to renounce the work, but finally his senses are not being controlled and he is enjoying his senses inside. Okay, and he is trying to pretend in front of people, oh, I'm not going to do this, but inwardly he's thinking that, and he's cursing somebody, or he's thinking something wrong about others, and he's feeling jealous, but he's outwardly trying to show off that he is very nice. And they look at this person. The person, do you think he's a sannyasi? He's wearing everything. He has left everything. He has taken that kamandalu and he has worn that type of clothes and everything. But he is still enjoying, wants to smoke. His senses are so strong that he's not able to control it, and he's dwelling it inside it. So Krishna will tell who is better, taking sannyasa and thinking about your senses you're not able to control your senses and you're leaving everything. Your duty was to take care of your family, but you left them like that, and you just go and try to show off that you are a sannyasi, but then want to chat with your friends, you want to smoke, you want to these things are not that these are not acceptable. Okay, you can tell them he wants to fool people and he's trying to grab money from them and he's trying to be a pretender. Yes, anybody wants to chant? Yes, Vendriyan, yes, Akshay or anyone? Actually, many kids used to chant, now they don't want to chant. Yes, try to chant.
Yasvi Indriyani Navarata Niyam Yara Mate Adhita Karmam Priyadi Karma Yogam Asakta Sa Vikshishate.
Yes, who wants to chant? Yes, okay, someone read.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, please.
On the other hand,
On the
Other
hand,
hand,
if a
since
sincere
if a
person tries to
sincere
control the
person tries to
by
control
the
an
mind,
active,
begins karma yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment, he is by far superior.
So Krishna is saying, okay, who is taking renunciation of work? He doesn't want to work and leaving everything, and he is going to forest. During that period, people used to do it, right? They used to leave everything and they used to go out to forest and they used to meditate on the Lord, and they are leaving everything. But the person who is left everything, but still he wants to enjoy his senses, that person is a pretender. And Krishna is saying that person is very, very low, but the person who is trying to, on the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control his active senses by mind and begins karma, he is doing his activity, but for the Lord, without attached to the results, he is far superior than the person who has left everything and gone to jungle or forest and tried to show off that I have renounced my activity. But Krishna is saying, I personally feel that the person who is sincerely trying to control his senses, like if you are doing fast, you try to control your hunger, no? You don't want to eat something, you will just try to read Bhagavad Gita, chant more, and try to live a very pious life, right, on that days. So a sincere person who is trying to control his active senses, even though he feels hungry, but he's controlling it. He doesn't want to listen some other music. Instead of that, he wants to listen to Krishna's song. He wants to look at, you have to go and he doesn't want to look at the movies or waste his time, but he wants to look at the deity, the beautiful form of the Lord, who is trying to control his senses through the mind. And he works for the Lord, doing karma yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment of result, is far superior to anybody else, right? The person who is taking renunciation. Yes, Vendriya Manasa Niyamyasya Rabhate Arjuna Karmendriya Karma Yogam Asakta Sa Vishashyate. Okay, anybody wants to chant, they can please raise their hand. Do your duty. What was the duty of Arjuna? He is a Kshatriya. So he has to do his duty. And without, in a detached mode, without attached, knowing that you are the soul, you should not be thinking that you are just this body. You are somebody's son, you are somebody's brother, you are somebody's uncle. You should not think that way. Okay, you are somebody's student. You should not think that way, because you are a spirit soul and you are not going to die also. What is the property of the soul? Anybody remembers yesterday's one shloka? Yes?
Indestructible.
Yes, you can't be killed by any weapon, right?
It has no birth or death.
Yes, it doesn't have any birth or death. Very nice.
It
So,
cannot be affected by anything.
yes, it can't be cut by anything. Very good. Very nice. So you should also become very detached. You should not be attached to the results. You have to put your efforts. You have to do your activity. You have to do your karma. But you should offer the results to the Lord. Leave it to the Lord. But it is your duty to do the work, right? Like if you see the leaf of the lotus, even though if it is in the water, a full 24/7, it is in the pond, okay, with lot of water, dust, everything is there. But still, it is not attached. The water, if you pour inside, it will just slip off as if it is not attached, even though it is there in that. So we have to do our activity but we should not be attached with the results. Here, no, this king used to sweep the road when Jagannath Swami used to come, right? Yesterday was Snan Yatra was there in this Jagannath Puri. So king, he had so many servants, but still he wants to serve the Lord personally. So he could have ordered anybody to sweep the road, no? Why he was taking the broom and cleaning by his own hands? Because he wants to work for Krishna. He is doing it for the Lord, right? So we have, even though he is so powerful, he is so rich, he is not being proud of it, but he has left everything, the power, the prestige, the anyone could work for him, but he's doing it personally for the Lord, right? So that is how you have to, even though you have everything, but still you should be renounced. You should not be attached with whatever you have. Yes, anybody wants to chant it? Niyatam Kur. Yes. No one? Okay, read the translation in that case.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, read.
Perform your
Pushyan.
prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work.
Yes.
One can
Now,
even
yes,
maintain one's physical body without work.
very nice. So any person who can he sustain without eating or without doing any activity?
No.
Okay, you are just eating, and you are not doing any activity. Can you maintain your body? You will become sick, no? You will be so exhausted. You will feel, oh my God, what is happening? If you eat lot of food and you are just sitting whole day, you will feel like something you're going to go away. So you'll just walk and you'll feel comfortable. You have to maintain your body also. So that is necessary, that you have to perform your duty, and for doing so is better than not working. It is not necessary that you leave everything and take sannyasa and you're doing the best thing. No, you have to do your activity. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. Right? Krishna is saying that Niyatam Kuru Karma Tvam Karme Jayase Akarmanaha Sharirayatra Pichate Na Prasidye the Karmanaha. Yes, and so you have to maintain your body. That is why, at least in that case, also you have to work. Yajna Karmano. Yes, anybody wants to chant? Yajna Karmano Nyatram Lokoyam Karma Bandhanaha Tadartam Karma Kaunteya Mukta Sangha Samacharaha. Yes, chant, Kashni.
यज्ञात्यकर्माणोऽन्यत्र लोकायां कर्म बन्धनः तद् अर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्तसङ्गः समाचर.
Very nice. Yes, who is reading the translation quickly?
Ma'am,
Yes,
work
please.
done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed, otherwise work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage.
Yes. So Krishna is saying here, work that has a sacrifice for Vishnu. Whatever you do, you offer it to the Lord. You do your activity, but the result you have to offer it to the Lord. Has to perform. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. We are in this material world. We are going to get bounded with all this law of karma. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duty for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from any bondages. So you are away from all this. In previous yugas, people used to do fire sacrifices and all. They used to offer the result to the Lord. Whatever grains are there, whatever ghee, whatever things they used to get, they used to offer it to the Lord and accept it as prasadam. So in that way, they are not bonded. right? From the law of karma. So we have to do it for the Lord. So there are different types of karmas. That is vikarma, karma, and akarma. When vikarma, what is vikarma? People are doing vikarma, like they are doing out of the what is instructed and in the shastras. They are not doing it, breaking the law of the God. Shastras are the things which are already given it to us by the Lord in the but not the blind which people have. Whatever they say, something like that. If cat goes there, this and all, so many things people have. These are all not the actual thing, but whatever is there in the shastras, we have to follow it. That is, and people are not following it. That is vikarma people are doing, which is against somebody. They are hurting somebody. They want to steal somebody's property. They are very lusty. They want to enjoy others' property. These are all not good things, right? That is vikarma. Karma is you are doing your activity, good work, you will get good result. If you do bad work, you will get bad results. Good work on material platform, that brings good reaction. When you do good, you definitely, if you are helping somebody, the other person is also helping. You are expecting something good from that person, and this is good karma. That is karma, okay? But it is not a karma. But we have to go to the platform of akarma, devotional activity for which one suffers no reaction. Okay, so that is the sacrifice which we have to do. We have to do akarma, not only vikarma, not only karma, but akarma. We have to do it, and for the satisfaction of the Lord. There are actually 4 yugas. Who knows which are the 4 yugas? Anyone? Nobody knows? Okay. There are 4 yugas. Okay. This is, yes, very good.
Ma'am, this is Kal Yuga because when Krishna ji died on material world, from that one demon birth was there.
No, it's not.
His name was
Okay.
Kali.
Now, there are 4 yugas. Okay. Every time this keeps on repeating. After Brahmaji's life is over, again Satyuga. After Kali Yuga, again Satyuga is going to come. Okay, this keeps on repeating. 4 types of yugas are there. First is Satyuga. In Satyuga, people are very, very pure. Okay, they used to meditate. That was the dharma of that yuga, to make sacrifice of that yuga. They used to meditate and they used to see Paramatma inside their heart, and they were very, very pure. And their lifespan was very big, right? And the age was also very big. The yuga was also very big. But then later on, after Satyuga, then came Treta Yuga, in which people used to sacrifice in the fire. They used to put so many things and they used to get good results for it. Okay, that was Treta Yuga. That was the dharma was to do fire sacrifice, right? That was the yuga, and they used to chant so well properly that even devatas used to come from that fire god used to come and give the results for that sacrifice which they were doing. And then but then later on, the chanting was not that perfect. People used to not know that much of shlokas, and they were not that learned brahmanas, so that yuga was changed. Later on came Dwapar Yuga. In this yuga, what people used to do, they used to do temple worship. They used to elaborately do lot of charity. They used to decorate very nicely. Lot of gold, lot of opulences were there when Krishna was there. Dwapar Yuga. This was the place where Krishna was being kept asked to sit in the throne, and everybody was worshipping. When during Indraprastha, when Yudhishthir Maharaj had done Rajsuya Yajna, that time Shishupala was being killed because he was saying something wrong about the Lord, and Lord had promised his mother, Shishupala's mother, who is his aunt, that he won't kill his son till he makes 100 mistakes. And then when he started saying something after his 100 mistakes, Krishna immediately sent Shurdarshana and killed him. Right? So immediately everybody could see that the soul was merged in Krishna. Why? Because you know why? He got a mukti. But you all know everything belongs to Krishna. We are part and parcel of the Lord. He also got mukti because he was always thinking about Krishna, even though in a demonic way or in a competitive way, he was always thinking about the Lord. And Lord is so merciful that he accepted him. Right? And this is the yuga where we are in, that is Kali Yuga. This Kali Yuga, the dharma which we have to do is, because we are not so rich, we are not so intelligent, we are not so pure, we can't do all of this dharma which were there in the previous yugas. But here in this yuga, it is being said that we have to just chant the holy name of the Lord and we'll get the same result of the past which they had done. So this is the only dharma which we have to perform. What is it? Hare Krishna. Yes, who is chanting? Please everyone chant together.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Very nice.
Rama
So,
Hare Hare.
very nice. And before Maha Mantra, we chant Panchatattva mantra. These are the Panchatattva's, five of them, who will take care of all the wrong things which we have done. If by mistake, if you chant wrong or you are not attentively chanting, so they will take care of it. They are so merciful that they will not give you any offenses. When we are chanting, no, we do offensive chanting, we don't do attentive chanting, we keep on thinking something, it happens, so many thoughts come in between, but still they are merciful that even though there are 100 of mistakes, even if you do one right properly, they are going to accept it. Okay, so you have to chant Panchatattva. What is it? Shri Krishna
Jai Shri
Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu
Chaitanya,
Nityananda,
Prabhu
Shri Advaita
Nityananda,
Gadadhara, Shri
Advaita
Srivasadi
Gadadhara,
Gaura
Vrinda.
Yes, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself. Okay, so we have to chant Panchatattva and then Mahamantra. How you will chant? The chanting process is also there. Okay, first you will take. Can everyone see this? So this is Krishna bead. Okay. Yes, this is Krishna bead. Okay, you don't chant Mahamantra on this. You just chant Panchatattva on this. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. After that, you keep on rolling the beads towards yourself. Okay, after completing Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and then you roll towards yourself. Okay, and then the next one, you keep on repeating till this are 108 beats, and once you finish this, you can turn the mala and start doing it again if you want to do it again. Panchatattva mantra again, chant it. Okay, this is how you have to chant. You have to chant Mahamantra. Okay, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, came just 500 years ago. Krishna came 5,000 years ago, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in Kali Yuga only 500 years back in Kali Yuga to spread the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because Advaita Prabhu, who is Shivji himself, because he saw that people are so doing so much of mistakes, so much of hypocritic things, people are there and trying to do so many injustice, wrong things. So he had to come. So he requested Krishna to personally come and teach bhakti, how people have to do, how they have to go back to Krishna. So you can chant in the house, you can chant on the streets, you can chant with your friends, you can sit alone and chant anywhere with your family. You have to chant every day. Every day you have to chant. So this is the yuga, this Kali Yuga, this is the only mantra which we have to do. This is the dharma which we have to do. So it has been said that Hare Nam, anybody knows this? Kashni, do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Chant please.
Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam. Kalo naste eva, nasta eva gatir anyata.
Yes, very nice. For spiritual progress in this Kali Yuga, for spiritual progress in this Kali Yuga. There is no alternative. There is no alternative. Yes, beta, you chant. Dushyant.
Ma'am, I need to ask that, is this real? When Krishna ji died, then a demon was born?
Yeah, no, nothing like that. That was the yuga which was supposed to come. No, that is the yuga which is there. Krishna never died. Okay, he is transcendental. God doesn't. He was never born, and he can't die. Okay, he was always. He appears on his own will, and he goes on his own will. There is some past tense related to how he has to go. There were certain things which happened. That is why Krishna, when he comes with all his associates, and when he goes with all his associates, because all of them who were there with him during the past time, they were not from this material world, they were from the spiritual sky, they came from Krishna, the right, and they were the great devotees. That is why they were fortunate enough to be always associated with the Lord. When Krishna comes, he comes along with his associates. Here also, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he came along with associates, and then when the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went, they also went. Okay, so Krishna comes on his own and goes on his own, and the yugas also, it has been formed that first Satyuga will come, Treta Yuga will come, Dwapar, then Kali Yuga, but it may change. Okay, it all depends on Krishna's will. Okay, for spiritual progress in this Kali Yuga, there is no alternative. There is no alternative. Just attentively, we have to chant the holy name of the Lord. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, kalau nasti eva, gatir anyatham. Yes, anybody want to chant?
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
can I chant the sloka?
Yes, please chant.
Hare Nama
Yes, chant.
Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama ve kevalam. Kalu nasti eva, nasti eva, katiranyate.
Very nice. Yes. So the devotee. Yes, who wants to read the translation of chant?
The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal self-enjoyment verily eat only sin.
That is why we should always offer whatever food we are making to the Lord, but that too sattvic. We should not put onion, garlic. We should not eat so should be very sattvic, very pure, right? With not lot of spices, not very bitter, not very so pungent. So we should offer this to the Lord, and very nicely we can offer it to the Lord and chant Bhog mantra and offer it to the Lord, and we take it as prasadam. In that way, we are not. Even though if you pluck a flower also, you definitely you're hurting the plant. No, it will feel hurt. But if you are offering that flower to the Lord, definitely you are not bound by the karma. You pluck some vegetables, or you try to cut some vegetables. It has some, even that has soul. No, even that will feel pain. But when you're offering that to you make the food and you offer it to the Lord and have that. In that way, you are not bound. Okay, in that way, you are free from all the karmic cycle. Anybody wants to chant? Yes, Kashni.
Yes, ma'am. Ananda bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anasambhavaha yajnyan bhavati parjanyo yajnyan karma samudbhavaha.
Yes, very nice. Who is reading the translation?
All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Yes. So here Krishna is saying all living bodies, everyone requires food, which are produced from where from food is coming from rain, no? From rain. Rains are produced by performance of yajnas. Earlier, if the rain was required, they used to do sacrifice, and rain used to come, and the grains used to the plant used to grow and the grain used to come, and they used to offer that to the Lord and take it as prasadam. Yajna is born of your prescribed duties. This was the cycle which was going on, right? Rain used to come, vegetables, fruits, everything was there. They used to make nice food and offer to the Lord. And these were the cycle which was there. Krishna only gave all the Vedas, and from Vedas they used to chant very nicely. The sacrifice used to be done, and then rain used to come. This cycle was kept on repeating, and in that the results was the sacrifice was given into the Lord, and they used to accept it. So even here, when Indra was very puffed off, Krishna said, "Why are you giving everything to Indra? Don't give it to him, because you give it to Govardhan. From there only we are getting everything. Our our cows are going and feeding on Govardhan hills. You should offer everything to Govardhan." And Krishna is saying that Govardhan is not different from him. So Govardhan Shila, people are till now sometimes when they go there, they'll just pick something, some stone, and they'll get it, right? That is the Govardhan Shila, which they worship it. Krishna has said personally that is not different from Govardhan. So he lifted Govardhan with this small finger, pinky finger, for 7 days and 7 nights. And everybody was surprised. They were thinking that how can they help Krishna, because Krishna was lifting it and without any efforts, and they all were thinking, even Nanda Baba, everyone was surprised, how can the small baby do it? But this pastime they forgot, because Krishna didn't wanted this to happen, no. And they were just worried that the mountain will fall on them, and they think that how can a small baby do it? So they were also trying to lift with their sticks, but that was of no use. But Krishna only did it. Okay, let us all chant once. Yes. Yes, who wants to chant it? Tasmadasakta satatam karmi. Yes, karyam karma samachara asakto hya acharam karma. Yes, param. Yes, Kashni chant.
तस्मात् असक्तसततं कार्यं कर्म समाचरा अस्कतो ह्य अचारन् कर्म परम् अप्नोति पुरुषः.
Very nice, very nice. Therefore, who is reading the translation?
Therefore,
Therefore,
without
without being
being
attached
attached
to
to
the
the
fruit
fruit
of
of as a matter of
activity,
duty, for
one
by
should
working
act
without
as a
attachment, one
matter of
attains the
duty, for
supreme.
by work without attachment.
Yes, one attains the supreme. Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activity, whatever activity you're doing, like if you think that I'm doing activity, I'm going to school, I need to get first rank, and it is your duty to go to school. You have to put your efforts, but you offer the result to the Lord. One should act as it is a matter of duty. By working without attachment, one attains the, if you are not attached to the results, you are going to attach to the Lord, right? You are offering everything to the Lord. In that way, you are not bound. Yes, anybody wants to chant this? This is the easy shloka. Yes, Kashni, chant.
यद्यद् अचरति चेतसा तत्तद् एव तरो जना स यत् प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तद् अनुवर्तते.
Very good. Yes, Dushyant, read the translation.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow.
Yes. So Krishna is telling Arjuna that you are a great person, and we all know that when a great person does like this, this duck is walking, the his its ducklings also try to follow. Mother is walking, the kids also will follow the same steps. So whenever some great person does some activity, it is the responsibility of the great person that he does it right. Otherwise, the followers will not. The followers are not going to follow his words. They'll follow his action. No. So it is very important that what you do, you have to show that. What you say, you have to do it. Yes. Who wants to chant it? Few more shlokas are there. We'll do it tomorrow because I think it would be late for all of us. Yes, we'll take this last and then we can do it from tomorrow. Yes, who wants to chant? Yes, Kashni, chant. Na buddhi vedam.
कर्म संगिनं जोषयेत् सर्वकर्माणि विद्वान् युक्त समाचरान्.
Very nice. Who is reading it? Kirti, read.
So as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness.
What happens? No, so has not to disturb the mind of ignorant men. The fruits results of prescribed duties. A learned person, if somebody is expecting some result, you should not force him. Okay, leave him like that. But learned person should not induce them to stop work, but allow them to do. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, try to make them do some devotional activity. He should engage them in all sort of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. Like parents always try to ask the kids to do something, like go and get something for the Lord, get some flowers or something for the Lord, right? They'll try to do. They are getting involved in certain activities of doing bhakti. In the slowly, gradually, they will advance. One more shloka will take. Then, should we complete this? And the 5-10 minutes it will take. Otherwise, you will be late. Is it okay, or should we conclude?
Ma'am, we will take it.
Okay, we'll complete it. Okay. Prakrite. Yes, chant. Who wants to chant?
कृते क्रियमाणानि गुणैः कर्माणि सर्वसाः अहङ्कारविमुद्यत्मा कर्तहम् इति मन्यते.
Very nice. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego. We are influenced by this false ego also, right? Thinks himself to be doing the doer of the activity. We think that we are only doing the activity. Can you lift your hand without the sanction of the Lord? It is not possible. But we think we are only the doer of the activity. If we get some good fame, we just think that we are great because of my knowledge. I have got this, but we never appreciate God, or we never have the gratitude towards the Lord sometimes. No, but we have to know that whatever is there, whatever God is sanctioning, only that we are getting. And when something wrong happens, we blame the Lord. Why only I am suffering? Why you are giving the result, this type of things to me? We blame the Lord. This is not right. Because of the false ego, we are under that impression. Thinks that we are the doer of the activity that are in actually carried out by the three modes of material nature, which are there. The three modes of material nature are always acting on us, and this Maya is being controlled by the Lord. These are the three modes of material nature: Satoguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Because of that, we have Ahankara, false ego. Somebody calls us with wrong name, or they say that why you are doing this, this is not right. We won't like it. This is because we'll tell them, don't teach me, get lost from here. So this is the wrong attitude. This is because of the false ego. Arjuna Vacha. Yes, anybody wants to chant? Yatha. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, chant.
अर्जुन उवाच अत केन प्रयुक्तेयम् पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन् अपि वस्नीय बालद् इव नियोजितः.
Very nice. So Arjuna said, what did Arjuna say? Who is reading it?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, please read.
O descendant of Vrishni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts even unwillingly, as if engaged by force?
Yes, sometimes we feel that we are forcefully put in this material world, and even though we don't want to act, we are being forced to do this because of these three modes of material nature. So even this shloka is like it is being covered by the smoke. We as per our influence of this material nature, we are covered in that degree of ignorance. Sometimes we are like the cover of the smoke. When a fire is there, we can't see the fire. we just see the smoke. That is the ignorance which is there. If sometimes there is a mirror and the dust is covered on that, we can't see our face unless we clean it. So that is the type of, even the baby in the womb, it is being covered with an embryo. So the living entity is similarly covered by different degree of this lust. Some little percentage is there, some people are covered very high. That degree of influence is there. That type of, if you are in Satoj Guna, you are little pure. You will not do something wrong activity. You will be very pious. You are, it is easy for you to do bhakti from there. But if you are in Rajsi Guna, Rajo Guna, you are very much passionate about the things which you want. You are very like to have tasty food. You are thinking how you will get more money or how you will get something. So you are in that mode. So in Tamasic Guna, you are very ignorant. We don't want to lazy. This type of things are there. We'll go in detail in coming chapters. That is the particular thing. Entire chapter is all based on it. Therefore, Arjuna, best of the Bharatas in the very beginning, when you think that is wrong, when you have any sinful thought also, immediately you should scrub it. Otherwise, that is going to destroy the knowledge and of self-realization. So we all saw that these are the 4 yugas which are there. Satyuga, then which yuga?
Ma'am,
Treta Yoga.
Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali
Yes.
and Kali Yuga,
Yes.
which is the
So these are the 4 yuga, and as per that, the 4 types of meditation which is there. In this, people used to meditate. In this, they used to perform sacrifice. In Dwapar Yuga, they used to do temple worship, and in Kali Yuga, chanting of the holy name of the Lord. But in all the yugas, Krishna was the center of everything. Yes, the working senses are superior to dull matter. We are made up of 5 material things. The working senses, right? It is more superior, higher than the senses. Intelligence is still higher than the mind, and the soul is even higher than the intelligence. So we can imagine, like, we are, see, these are the senses, working senses, 5 senses which are there. They are superior. But apart from, more than that is the mind, and above that is the intelligence. Okay, we can use our intelligence, and the person who is using it, that is the soul which is instructing you. It is more powerful, right? So you can understand in that way. So Ekadashi was already gone. So we don't have grains on Ekadashi, we all know, right? What is, which are the 3 types of karmas? Akarma, Vikarma.
Karma, karma, and
Karma and
karma.
karma.
The law of karma is what? If you do good things, what is going to happen? Good things will
And
come.
we have to get good results.
Yes. And if you do wrong, definitely you're going to get wrong results. As like you.
Ma'am, can you please send the PPTs of
Yes.
class 1?
Yes. Today I'll share. Okay, I'll share in the afternoon. Don't worry. So
Okay,
these are the things which you have to do. Always do right things. Only then you're going to get right results. Right? So these are the 4 yugas. What you have to do. You all know in Satyuga meditation. Right? Treta Yuga, fire sacrifice. Dwapar Yuga, temple worship. Kali Yuga, chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Let us all chant once, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare
Yes. Vedas are given by the Lord, so that that is like a manual, right? And from all these Vedas, all the Upanishads, everything, they have this Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam is been written, and everything is included in this. When you know, if you read Bhagavad Gita, what is the purpose of that? Is to know the Lord. That is why we'll see in coming chapters that Krishna is going to say that all the Vedas, whatever you do, when you know me, you will get the result of knowing all the Vedas. So all the yugas, they used to meditate only the Lord only, no? The center was only Krishna. Everywhere, whatever they are doing, they were doing it for the Lord. But when you know him only, definitely you know everything. Okay. स्वांचाकल्पतरूपस्या कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णवी की जय. हरि हरि बोल. God bless you all. Let us meet again tomorrow. If you have any doubt, okay, I'll just show you how to take.
Ma'am,
You have to register in the quiz section. I'll send it in the WhatsApp. I'll just try. So this is the website wherein you have to register. I'll send it in the WhatsApp group also. Just try to register first with the email ID, and then you can log in and take the quizzes. Okay. Do you want me to share it right now, or we'll do it tomorrow? Hare Krishna. Are you all able to click the link?
yes, ma'am, we are getting.
Okay. Fine. I'll just share how it is. Okay. Sometime. Are you all able to see this?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Okay.
Ma'am, now it is visible.
Yeah, it's come, but it is little slow, I think. Sometimes what happens, no, many of them are taking quizzes, so it may get sometimes little slow. Yes. See, once you register, you need to register because I have registered. That's why it's directly coming. Okay. So once you when you click there, no, it will ask you to register. Once you register, then you go to all courses. Okay. In all the courses, you'll find because our section is about 10 years, no, so you'll go here. Okay, this is for 6 to 10 and this is for 11 to 16. So you can go to English. If you want to take it in Gujarati, you can go here. Tamil, you can go here. Malyalam, you can go here. So if you want to take English, you have to enroll now. Okay, and then you can take the quizzes. Okay, you should take the quizzes here. Got it? This is how you have to take it.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, yesterday I just registered and I went in, but it is showing you don't have access to this content.
It was saying like that. Even here it is saying you don't have currently have access to the content.
Ma'am,
Okay.
I tried for chapter 2 also, but it is not coming.
Okay. I'll just see because take this course. So you have to enroll here. Okay. Here. See, can you see that? Now you try it. See, now you can take. Okay, you have to enroll it. Okay. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
Once you enroll it, no, then you can take the chapter. See here. Now you can start the quizzes. So it will take you directly. You can keep on doing it randomly. You don't do randomly. Like what was Arjuna's flag marked with? Whatever you feel that is right, no, you do it. And then if it is right, it will come. It will be correct. It will come in green. Then you can go for the next one. Okay. Similarly, you have to solve it. If you have any doubt, let me know. We'll look at it. Look tomorrow again. Okay, before the class only we'll complete it. Okay, Hare Krishna. God bless you all. Let us meet tomorrow again.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for joining. See you all tomorrow again.
See you, ma'am.
Hare Krishna.